Hello everyone, it's Hexis here. Welcome to another War and Order video. Attack gear isn't the only thing you'll need to grow a strong castle in the game. There are some additional equipment and technology that you can have to make the journey easier and most importantly smarter. Today let's have a look at all the different equipment and technology improvements you can make for purposes other than attacking enemies and events. These include stamina recovery, recruitment speed, healing speed, monster attack speed, building speed, and gathering speed. I won't be talking about wounded limit in this video. I want you to tell me instead in the comments below which gear you think is the best to increase the wounded limit for your castle. We begin with the gear set that's mainly relevant for new castles and also those below C34, building speed gear. As a new player, our biggest goal is to reach C30 as soon as possible, and increasing the building speed helps a lot with this. Up until C34, you don't need a lot of Azurite, so building speed can still help get there fast. Once Azurite requirements become super high from C34 onwards, enough building speeds will be accumulated by the time you can do the next upgrade. So afterwards, it doesn't mean much to gather more speed ups extra by spending gems or investing on equipment or technology for building speed itself once you have achieved C34. So first of all, inside the college, you can research a technology from the development tree. It's called architecture, which can raise the building construction speed by 10% at its maximum level, and you have two sets of it to upgrade, so total 20% increase for that from college by simply researching technology. And from the blacksmith, you can forge a couple of gear as well. First one is the armor. We will start talking about the building speed gear from level 20 onwards because that's when it becomes more relevant anyways. So the first gear at level 20 will be the scale shirt, which has building speed with it. Then at level 30 for armor, you have armor of hymns. So these two are the gear that you can forge for armor side. Then from the belt, there are also two of them. First one is blood belt at level 25, which has building speed, and then at level 30, the sacred belt. Then finally for accessory, from level 20 onwards, you have choices. First one is Holy Truth at level 20, then Thornstone at level 25, and finally at level 30, Holy Blessing. And also keep in mind that you need these materials in the beginning for other equipment as well. So only if you have spare materials, go for forging them extra. Some of you have these gear pieces as part of your attack gear already, so you don't need to forge them extra. Then from the artifacts, we have two choices. First one is Draconite, which at star level 2 has building speed, and then the Book of Thoth at star level 3 has building speed as well. These two are blue quality artifacts and their fragments are easily obtained, so you can refine them pretty fast, but artifact experience is still needed to level them up to level 20 minimum. So only if you have extra artifact experience lying around, consider investing in them for building speed. Next on my list is monster attack speed. As we all know, killing monsters is very essential for growth, and in order to save time on a daily basis, it's good to invest in some gear for increasing your monster attack speed. It's also helpful when you compete for rankings in the monster attack phase of the strongest law event. So first will be in the college. The development tree has a technology called Rapid March. It increases the marching speed when attacking monsters, and there are also two levels for it. So in total, you get a 60% increase in your monster attack speed by researching technology in the college. Another way to increase monster attack speed is by increasing your VIP levels. From level 4 VIP onwards, you get an increase in your monster attack speed as well. Then when you go into the blacksmith, there are some options that you can forge to increase your monster attack speed. I have a combination that I am using when I need to increase my monster attack speed specifically and when I'm attacking monsters. So that one is the level 20 belt, which is the silk sash. At level 20, it has a monster attack speed increase on it. Then there is level 25 armor, the blood armor at level 25, it has monster attack speed on it. Then accessory at level 30, Dark Lord Guard has monster attack speed, and the next one is boots. The sacred boots has monster attack speed on as well. So these are the 4 gear pieces that I would equip when I want to hunt monsters and to save time by doing them quickly. You also have an artifact, the Boost of Speed artifact. It has on star level 2 monster attack speed as the bonus. There are also some equipment to forge at higher levels, like level 35, like the dragon hide boots, but it's not worth it to spend so much materials to have some small percentage increase in more things like monster attack speed. So it's okay to just keep them at level 30 maximum. Even though increasing resource gather speed is not important for main castles, we will focus on technology and gear that will increase your gem gathering speed. So in the college, if you go to the resource tree, there is a technology called spelunking, and it has 2 levels also. It increases your gem gathering speed. So each set will increase them by the maximum level will have an increase of 10% each. So 20% increase in your gem gathering speed from the college. Since we plan to reach C30 fast, it's not worth it to forge extra equipment at lower levels for this. So the combination that I use is from C30 onwards, and the first one is a level 30 belt, the dragon scale belt. It has a gather speed boost of 10.8% at the base level, and then we also have the boots at level 30, which is the dusk boots that has a gather speed boost of 10.8% as well. So equip them both when you're sending to a gem mine, and keep them on until you reach there, so that it takes effect, and even if you change it afterwards, it's not going to change anymore. Along with all of these, we also have an achievement that we can use to improve our gather speed as well, which is the hard labor achievement, which you get by gathering resources, and then at 5-star level you get an extra gather speed boost of 10%. So keep that equipped when you're sending to a gem mine, for example. The next one is healing speed, and it comes in handy when you are in a fighting realm, and also when you start using your SOS skill more often. These small percentages may not look like much, but they add up. Switching to healing gear after doing Royal Challenge is an idea as well. Here we also have a beast skill called Quick Heal. It raises healing speed of wounded soldiers by a certain percentage, and each level of increase will give you a 0.8% increase in your healing speed. Consider upgrading this only when you have spare beast skill experience scrolls lying around. And the next technology is in the college itself, that you can research from the development tree. You have healing tech, so raises healing speed for wounded soldiers by 10% at level 5, and it also has 2 sets of it for you to upgrade. So total of 20% of healing speed increase from your college. Then we have an emblem that increases healing speed. The Justice emblem gives you healing speed increases along with other bonuses on it. And then there is also an achievement that you can equip. Here the MVP achievement gives at its maximum level the healing speed is 10%. You are getting this achievement unlocked by gaining more VIP levels. Then let's have a look at forged gear for healing speed increases. The level 30 helmet, the dragon scale crown, has a healing speed increase on it. Then the level 30 belt, which is the blessing belt, has healing speed on it. And then at level 30, the armor, which is the dragon scale armor, has a healing speed bonus on it. And then finally, the accessory, the noble badge at level 30, has healing speed on it as well. And if you notice that many of these gear pieces are not in our regular attack gear combinations, so there will be required to be forged extra on top of our attack gear combination. So keep that in mind when you're gathering materials and putting them in your workshop and everything, that you are having enough to forge extra pieces of these. And then we also have the artifact Draconite. Again, here at star level 3 has healing speed on it. Now coming to recruitment speeds, it's true that having increased recruitment speed helps you a lot to quickly recruit or promote troops when you unlock higher tier units. It's also helpful to replenish troops in case you lose a lot in a fight. However, troops are meant to die, so spending too much on increasing your recruitment speed is not worth it, in my opinion. Also keep in mind that this recruitment speed does not affect angel recruitment. So let's take a look at the combination of gear we can use for it. The first one is a B skill called recruitment speed up. It increases your recruitment speed by 0.5% for each level increase. Then when you go into the college, there is a military tech called draft that you can research for increasing soldier recruitment speed as well. And at level 10 it gives a 5% increase, and there are two of them, draft 1 and draft 2, so total 10% increase from the college. There is an emblem. The commander emblem actually gives a recruitment speed increase. It says recruitment time reduction, which is the same anyways as increasing your recruitment speed. Then two artifacts that you can upgrade are the Boots of Speed, star level 3, and Joyous, star level 3. Some people use Joyous for attacking purposes because of the army size limit it is giving, but in my opinion it's not that great, and I would only use it for getting these extra recruitment speed bonuses when I really need it. And finally, the blacksmith pieces that you can forge for increasing your recruitment speed. The first one is the weapon Holy Crossbow, then the helmet, which is Templar Crown at level 30. Another one at level 30, the belt, is the Dragon Scale belt. This belt is very, very useful because it has almost every extra bonus that we are looking for here, like recruitment speed is there, stamina recovery, we will talk about it in a minute, and then the gather speed boost as well. So this is a very helpful piece of equipment that you can forge from the blacksmith for multiple purposes. Then the Templar armor has recruitment speed up bonus on it as well. So these four are the pieces that you can forge from the blacksmith for increasing recruitment speed. And finally, the most important gear set of all, in my opinion, is the one for stamina recovery improvement. The higher your stamina recovery, the more monsters you can kill, and thereby increasing your Azurite income from the scrolls. So stamina recovery gear will be my first priority when it comes to forging additional gear sets. First one is the physique technology in your college in the development tree, and at the highest level it gives 10% increase for your stamina recovery, and it also has two levels, so total 20% increase from your college. Then the power emblem is also giving stamina recovery for us for each level upgrade. Going to the achievements, the plunderer achievement has stamina recovery on it along with Lord boost, so the highest level gives 10% increase. You can increase the level of your plunderer achievement by looting other castles or attacking other castles for resources, and keep that equipped all the time when you're not fighting, so that your stamina recovery is benefiting from that. And another useful investment that you can have, or that you should have, is the VIP levels. At level 5 onwards you would have stamina recovery as well, so investing a few gems here and there when there is a discount for VIP points. Then we get the artifact, the Boost of Speed artifact, which, as we keep seeing, it's a very useful artifact to upgrade all the way to star level 4, because finally at star level 4 we get stamina recovery. So very useful artifact, and it is a blue artifact also, so I recommend everyone to raise it to level 4. Our last stop will be the blacksmith to forge a few pieces of equipment for our stamina recovery. At level 30, the Dragon Scale belt gives stamina recovery along with other useful bonuses, so it's a very good piece of equipment to have. And then the clothes, the armor of hymns at level 30 has stamina recovery on that. And then the accessory Dark Lord Guard at level 30 has stamina recovery along with monster attack speed, so two bonuses in ones. And finally the Sacred Boots at level 30 has stamina recovery and monster attack speed. So these are all the different gear sets you can have in addition to your attack gear setup. You just have to remember to switch between them depending on your needs. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to press that like button. See you again with another interesting topic. Goodbye, guys.